Okay, so yeah, let's talk about our system. A reason maybe to talk about those other systems is maybe a newfound appreciation for our system. Our system is a pretty good system. What do we call our system? Well, one thing is, yeah, we do call it the base 10 system, decimal system. Another, maybe not as often used, but we also sometimes refer to our system, the system we use, as the Hindu-Arabic system because of the major influences of where this system came from. But yeah, let's just think about our system in a little more fine detail. Usually we think of our system as just numbers, but our system has symbols just like those others, the heel bone and the wedges. We just call our symbols numbers, but what are our symbols? 1, 2, 3. We'll start at 0 and go through 9. Those are our symbols. If you think about it, we call them numbers, but aren't those just symbols for 9 representing 9 things and 2 representing 2 things? That's just symbolizing quantities, if you will, right? So those are symbols, really, if you get down to it. And we're much, hopefully, familiar with those. Okay. But, all right, so how does our system work? Well, our system is very much positional, because the position, we put those numbers together in a longer number, the position determines the number, right? And it's all based on powers of 10. Yeah, if I have 3,276, of course we know that means 3,276, but if we break it down into the parts here, the number that this represents is determined by its position. This is in the thousands, this is in the hundreds. Yeah, so this is 3 times 1,000, 2 times 100, 70 times 10, and officially I guess we could say 6 times 1. And how do we know that's what they are? Well, that's the way we've always been taught, right? But yeah, the reason it's called base 10 is because of these, right? Those are all powers of 10. The 1,000 is 10 to what power? 10 to the third power. 100 is 10 to the second power, and 7 times 10 to the first power. And then even the 1 there is a power of 10. What power of 10 is 1? 0 power. Yeah, so the reason we call our system base 10 is because, yeah, when we expand our numbers, they're multiplied, each number there is multiplied by a power of 10. So hence we call it the base 10. And this is what we'll refer to as the expanded form of our number. Okay? All right, so let's write expanded form of this number. Does it really matter? Okay, yeah. 762,891. So I take each one and multiply it by its power of 10. The 7 is, all of them are multiplied by a power of 10. What would the 7, the far left number here, be multiplied? What power of 10 would it be? 10 to the 5th? How do we know that? Okay, yeah. Easy way to start is, yeah, the very first one is 10 to the 0 power. So this is 1 times 10 to the 0, then 10 to the 1, 10 to the 2, 10 to the 3, 10 to the 4, 10 to 5. Yeah, that's one way quickly of looking at it. Then you just go down from there. So it'd be 6 times 10 to the 4th, 2 times 10 to the 3rd, 8 times 10 to the 2nd, 9 times 10 to the 1st, 1 times 10 to the 0. Expanded. Okay? Now, the other thing, maybe you've seen this before, maybe not, but if I were to go ahead and take this one step further and say that's 7 times what number? You know about power to the 10, right? If it's a power of 10, the 5, one way you can think of it is 10 5 times, but you can think of that as 1 followed by 5 zeros, turns out. If it's a power of 10, the power is the number of zeros there are. So that's 100,000. I bring that up, and so forth and so on. You don't have to do that on that one, but I bring that up because the other thing they'll have us do is take the expanded form and simplify it. I think they say write in decimal form, which is basically simplify it. Six times 10 to the 6th, 3 times 10 to the 4th, 7 times 10 to the 1st. So yeah, I just want you to simplify that. And that's what I was saying. If you think of it, this is going to be 6 times, and then 10 to the 6 means 1 with 6 zeros. One way you could do it. I mean, you can, it's a million. You can multiply it out if you want to, but that's a quick way of doing it. And then, so what was this one? 3 times 1 with 4 zeros, be 10,000. And that would be 10. So you get 6,030,000 and 70. Okay. All right, so that's our system, and I wanted to highlight that, especially because of what we'll do next with some other base numbers.